What's going on, world? It's your boy, Innuendo Amazing. That's innuendo. If you ain't with it, then we in your window. But if you with it, in the innuendo. Now I got some Roy Jones gameplay for y'all. I usually do not play with Roy Jones because, frankly, I just want to be different. Everybody they love to play with Roy Jones. Plus, sometimes it feels like his punches don't land, and that Philly shell, the blocking is not really good. Roy Jones overrated to me. Now, if you're new here, make sure that you like, make sure you subscribe, and if you've already been here, just hit a like on the video because it helps out my videos. Enjoy the gameplay. Innuendo, we out.
When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be hellfire on you.
Jab not finding its target. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Perfect counter lands. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. These two were made for each other. Nice counter shot. Only catching air with that hook. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around? And there's the bell to start round two. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
To beat a counter puncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. Nice counter. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Swing and a miss with the hook. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
Counter punch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, there is no doubt about it. The bell rings and we start the third. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
The straight right just misses. That counter punch caught him clean. fighter's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Just misses with that uppercut. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Defense is not an option for these two. And that hook misses. Misses with that straight left. Hold it right there. Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. Looks like they've shaken it off.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. Back at it in round 4. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
This is a high-octane battle. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. They drop their guard, they get caught. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there. These guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. But it hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
Beautiful counter punch. You'd like to see more jabs. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
Dominance without...
Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the 5th. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
He blocks the right uppercut. The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym. You can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Both men step back for just a moment. That big hook doesn't land. Well done with that counter shot. Swing and a miss with that hook. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
I seriously hope the judges can...
There's the bell to start round 6. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
And he scores with the counter. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've been in the ring with fights like that and you punched him, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Nice job getting that punch through. Pensacola's finest is down. We knew his chin would get tested in this fight, and it failed him miserably.
A shot from the gods. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Listen to me. Are you okay?
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
He's up, but for how long? Look at her. On the heels. Look at, it's just there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. Then he's out of there.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Beautiful counter shot. Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
I love the response, though.
Here comes round 7. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Good counter punch. You don't want to trade shots. Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. Somehow weathered the storm.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Punch output. Thought there might be more action here. These punches coming from every angle. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. we saw in that last round 8, and we're off again. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything.
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. Roy Jones Jr., believe it or not, may want to take a knee here. And it appears they're out of trouble, at least for now. But that just goes to show you one clean punch changes everything.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour is a heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history books.
A very competitive round here so far.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Missed him with that uppercut. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. What the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Another win, another unanimous decision victory.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's